So back-to-back featherweight fights, UFC 288, Movsar Evloev versus Diego Lopes, kicking off right now. Both fighters touch gloves and we're underway. So as we'll continue to say, Lopes, tremendous opportunity to fight an undefeated fighter in his UFC debut, takes the fight on short notice. And if you get the call, you got to go. No matter who you're fighting, you got to go. Ooh. Lopes lands a big right. And a leg kick. Now Evloev lands a right. And he comes in for the takedown. And Lopes shoves it off. Oh! Oh! And Lopes with some big shots here. Oh, here we go. Movsar gets the takedown. He's on top. And a leg lock attempt by Lopes, but that's not going to work. Movsar spins back around. He's back on top. Okay, now Evloev finally gets the leg out. And he's on top. And there's a lot of squirming going on. Lopes realized he can't be in this position, and he's stuck in it now. But Lopes looking good in the first minute. But now you're in a tough position against a guy that's great on the ground in Movsar Evloev. So Lopes got some ground skills too, but man. And like earlier with the Chaos Williams fight, I thought that'd be the easiest prediction of the night. Turned out he barely won. And now I would think Evloev will be an easy prediction too. Top 10 against a guy making his UFC debut. But Lopes holding his own right now. Boy, and Lopes' right arm is stuck under the knee of Movsar. Oh, in between. I see. Okay. Wow. Oh, we got an arm bar. Oh, he lost it. He's got an arm bar on Movsar. The crowd's going crazy. This will be incredible. Wow, and he loses it. Oh. Oh. Wow. Yeah, and Movsar's right arm is trapped, yep. And he pulls them both out. 125 left. A lot of action already. Movsar postured up and came back down. Man. And Lopes is just inches away from taking Movsar from the unbeaten ranks. But Movsar going back to work now. In top position. I think he knows now he's got to be a little careful with Lopes. But at the same time, he's starting to gain a little control here. Now armbar attempt again. Got to be careful. Tell you what. Lopes is holding his own. Yeah, it's just 14-12 in significant strikes. All about the ground game right now. And that's a tap. And I don't know how the judges scored this round. If it goes a distance, I really don't know. Gosh, now he's got the triangle on Movsar. And the round comes to an end. Wow. Great round by Diego Lopes. Make no mistake about it. That's what I love about these pay-per-view events. We get to look inside the corner. Can't hear anything, though. You got to be telling Diego Lopes, like, great job. Great job. And there's more, a little more panic in Evloev's corner, right? A lot of talking. Yeah, he's talking about the low kicks. Coach talking about defending the low kicks. Step to the outside. Yeah. Boy, as soon as they went to the ground, Movsar was in a little bit of trouble. Then you get the arm bar. Oh, gosh, he had it. Oh. Boy, Evloev really tried to get the legs off and couldn't, and almost gave in, and then started pushing the legs again and got out. Here we go. Both fighters touch gloves, and we're on. Both guys standing right hand, center of the octagon. Here comes Evloev with a left and a right combo to start this thing off. Now takes a left. Man. I'll tell you what, Lopes has some good skills on the feet and on the ground. And he takes a jab, lands an uppercut. 420 left in round 2. Both guys trade lefts. Oh! Man, Movsar missed with a big right hand and took a left and a right. Diego Lopes, surprising so far, holding his own. And it's funny with these pay-per-view cards, man, all action in terms of finishes earlier in the night. Now things have slowed down in the last 2 fights, at least so far. 340 left, round 2. Lopes may be slowing down a little bit. It's looking more even on the feet as Movsar lands a left and a right. And another left and right. And it wasn't working for Movsar in round 1, but as Lopes starts to slow down, you're starting to see Movsar take over a little bit in the striking game. This is why the guy's 16-0. So, okay, I'm not going to be able to dominate the ground like I can usually. Got to go back to work on the feet. Yeah, Lopes definitely slowing down. And this is part of the training too, right? I mean, Movsar knows he's fighting. Lopes gets the call on short notice. So you'd expect a big flurry in round 1. Not that it would go that well, but eventually he's going to slow down because Movsar's got the training built in for a tough fight against Bryce Mitchell. And Lopes is coming in on short notice. These guys are back to the ground. Lopes on his back, Movsar on top. And Movsar's got multiple takedowns in 6 of his 7 UFC fights. Incredible. Right now he's got 1, about 317 of control. But even in that control, he was in trouble at one point in the first round. All right, actually 2 takedowns, 439 of control, 34-21 in significant strikes for Evloev. So he really picked up the pace in this round. I mean, Evloev's definitely winning this round. The first round was kind of, it can go either way, but likely went to Evloev, despite the submission attempt. Well, should have had, really. And a big right by Evloev, another one. Yeah, he's really starting to take control here. And a right and a left. And Diego taking a little bit. The ref looking at this. 50 seconds left. 28-5. Insignificant strikes for Evloev. Just dominating in round 2. Now Lopes is trying to hold on. And if you're Evloev, I'm sure you feel that. And you just got to posture up and start landing some shots. Final 10 seconds here, round 2. But credit Diego Lopes. You know, I'm surprised. That'll just be a first round finish. You look at the situation, and it's not. And you got Lopes, even if he gets finished in round 3, going to round 3, looking like that round wore on him a little bit. Not looking as fresh. And the team comes into the octagon, taking a look at him, talking to him. He's standing up. He's not sitting down. And a lot of that energy he had in round 1 is completely been drained of him. Evloev taking a seat. His corner's talking to him. Just be aggressive. Do what you did in round 2. And that's just take over in the strike game. And then on the ground, he just nearly got the finish at one point. I mean, the ref started to walk in and really look at it. You see here, right, left, right, right. Another right. So 4 rights and a left at one point. The ref kind of walks in. Lopes is able to do enough to extend the fight here to round 3. Yeah, no doubt. Nice combo there by Lopes. See if he can get his win back knowing it's round 3. You know, you got to get some confidence too, right? I mean, you're in there round 3 with Evloev. No matter what happens now, you fought well. Now you just empty it out. But Lopes clearly doesn't have the same bounce, quickness, aggressiveness that he had in the first 2 to 3 minutes of this fight. And Evloev lands a right. 57-25 now. He's really taken off. He's separated himself in terms of strikes. 145 total strikes. Wow. To 35. Head strikes 54-19. So and a right by Evloev and a jab. Double jab. But I'll tell you what, I think people will be interested to see Diego Lopes fight again. No question about it. As he takes a big right elbow from Evloev. 3:10 left in the fight. But when Evloev throws him down, and we'll see if Evloev can get the finish here. The ground and pound starting to take over. Lopes trying to stand up. He does. Under 3 minutes left in the fight. And he gets taken down again. Lopes right back to his feet. Now you got Evloev on his back, kind of riding him in the corner. Both guys standing, and Lopes is trying to break or separate the arms of Evloev, and he can't. And Evloev just driving the knee into the thigh. Okay, and Lopes spins around, but he still has Evloev on his back. As Evloev just spins right off of it and takes it. Under 2 minutes now in the fight. And this is big for Evloev. Oh! Kimura attempt. Look at this. Oh my gosh, Evloev's in trouble. Evloev is in trouble. And Evloev spins. And the crowd's going crazy. This is unbelievable. I mean, he's probably... And it's the only way he can win, right, to get the submission. But that would be... Oh. And Lopes loses it. Wow. Wow, wow. But when you see the look on Evloev's face, and it's like he knows he's in a rough situation. Yeah, and he has my attention. Lopes has my attention. Gosh, he's going for it again. I hear you, Lopes. Boy, and he lost it. Now he's going right to the leg. Jeez. 30 seconds left. He's got the leg. Oh my gosh, and the crowd's going crazy. He can't get the legs together to stretch it out. He's got the knee bar, but he can't lock it. Oh. This is crazy. And that's the tap. And look at the leg. Oh my goodness. Oh, that hurts. Oh my God. Man, and Lopes is stretching it. And Evloev is just holding on at the bell. Wow. And Diego Lopes gets a standing ovation. Good for him. But yeah, Movsar should get the win here, move to 17-0. But man, yeah, and you see the armbar earlier. I mean, gosh, he had that. And look right here, Evloev kind of gives up. It's like, oh gosh, it's gonna happen. But then he gets the knee to push the legs off, gets his left arm to push the other leg off, and suddenly he gets out of that. And then he takes over in round 2. You get to round 3. And in round 3, Evloev still took over, but then you had a few submission attempts by Diego Lopes, kind of going back and forth. A lot of drama at the end of the fight. But Lopes couldn't close the door. And that really is the only way it seems as though he could win. But man, a Kimura attempt there. Goodness gracious. Oh. And then a knee bar. Oh my gosh. What a good fight. What a good fight. 73-25. Significant strikes. 172-37. And this should just be a unanimous decision. 8 minutes and 30 seconds of control. All in favor of Movsar. 29-28, 29-28, and 28-27. Movsar Evloev gets the win. So we're right on this one, but like the Chaos Williams fight, it wasn't easy. It was not easy, but Movsar Evloev walks away with the win here. Featherweight division, UFC 288.